We do need to think about renegotiating. Now, one of the interesting things is that the Trans-Pacific Partnership would have involved the United States, Mexico, and Canada. So to a significant extent, the TPP, the Trans-Pacific Partnership, actually would have operated as a renegotiation of NAFTA. So that was part of what was going on in that agreement. So I would expect that part of what will happen in the NAFTA renegotiation is that some of the stronger provisions that are in the TPP will actually now be included into NAFTA. And at least that part of the renegotiation I wouldn't expect to be very difficult because all three countries have already agreed to it in the context of the TPP. And a lot of those provisions actually are provisions that are designed to address labor standards and environmental standards. NAFTA had what was at the time in the early 1990s state-of-the-art provisions, but those state-of-the-art provisions basically just required NAFTA member countries to enforce their own labor and environment laws, and that's no longer what trade agreements do. Trade agreements now require, they impose a minimum floor on those standards, so you have to comply with international standards as set forth in the environmental context by a series of international agreements. And in the labor context, typically by standards promulgated by the International Labor Organization, the ILO. And so I would expect that to be a part of that NAFTA renegotiation, and it's long overdue, and it'll be certainly a bonus to NAFTA, a significant benefit to all three parties to incorporate those provisions.